Let's go live, shall we? Okay, here we go. Yeah. I know. I know we've been waiting. The coach is live on the coach show. The coach show live. Now let's do that again. That wasn't quite right. You're live on the coach show. The coach show live. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know what it is. It's me, Coach Shelton Harrison. There never be no comparison. General Africa in the building. These topics finna get hot and heavy. But I'm here. I'm gonna entertain. Entertain. And shout out to the people that's gonna join the coach. You're gonna join the coach live on the coach's show. The coach's show live. I got 5 people in the building. Stand up. 5 people in the god doggone building. Stand up. Hey man, y'all know when I get 10 in the building, y'all know what time it is. Up. I got 10 people in the building. General Africa. 10 people in the building, man. Hey, y'all been wanting something. Everybody sitting at home bored. Coach Shelton Harrison finna get in here and I'm finna go live. I got a whole lot of energy. I done got a lot of rest. And man, I'm ready to go live on the Coach's Show. The Coach's Show live. I'm finna dig in today. Shout out to my man General Africa, Stamina MC, my man Mr. Shelton in the god doggone building. We're gonna talk about Khabib, man. Khabib. We're gonna talk about my boy Jon Jones. We're gonna talk about Big Dumb McCarthy, Dr. Fauci getting them death threats. Happy birthday, General. Thanks to George Page, he remembered. Donald Dump. We're gonna talk about Donald Dump. Yeah, we don't talk politics on here. We don't talk a lot on here, but we're gonna talk it today, okay? And it is what it is. Okay, guys. There's 10 people in the building. Okay. When we get 20 people in the building, okay, the coach gonna play a little something for y'all when we get 20 people in the building, okay? The coach gonna play a little something when we get about 20 in the building. But let's go ahead and get this party popping, okay? Okay, listen. We got a lot of stupid fans running around here, okay? And folks, listen, Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's not afraid of Tony Ferguson. Why? What? Are y'all serious, okay? Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's not afraid of Tony Ferguson. I don't know where people is getting this narrative from. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. What's up? The beautiful Brittany. The War Machine Neiman is in the building. Okay, mother of 3 now. Okay, beautiful mom, beautiful wife. And she does it all. Aquarius, the lovely Aquarius. Sister in the house. Thank you, sister, for coming on to the show. Stand up. You know, Joseph Cordonero. I see Joseph Cordonero in the building. Oh, man, we got 16 people up in here, man. God, dog. Okay. Yeah, but what was I saying? Yeah. So you got stupid fans. Because Khabib Nurmagomedov said, you know what? This coronavirus that's going around, this coronavirus is no joke. Okay, this coronavirus is no joke, okay? I got to do something. I got to stick to my quarantine, okay? I don't care nothing about no Tony Ferguson. I don't care nothing about what no Tony Ferguson think. Shout out to the legendary George Page in the super chat. Super chat, baby. George Page in the super chat. I bet y'all don't know. Y'all ain't know the coach can sing. But we get 20 people in here. The coach gonna let y'all hear a little something, okay? I am. The coach is gonna let you hear a little something. I am. Okay? But anyway, okay? Khabib Nurmagomedov is worried about his quarantine, okay? He's not trying to come out, man. This coronavirus is deadly. It's doing a number on people, okay? It's doing a number on people. And you got Tony Ferguson saying Khabib is afraid. You got Conor McGregor saying Khabib is afraid. You got all these people saying Khabib Nurmagomedov is afraid, okay? Is he afraid? I mean, do y'all think Khabib is afraid? And Conor need to shut up. He done already choked you out. Why are you talking, Conor? Why are you talking? He choked you out. You tapped out. And then to add insult to injury, after he choked you out, Khabib jumped on top of the cage, jumped in the audience, and drop kicked the hell out of Dylan Dennis. I mean, Khabib jumped on that cage. He jumped off and drop kicked Dylan, jumped into the crowd, and drop kicked Dylan Dennis in that damn messed up head of his, okay? Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's not afraid, okay? And I think people need to get that out of their head. They need to get it out their head now. Khabib Nurmagomedov is a G, okay? Khabib Nurmagomedov is a G, okay? He's a G. And this man is a OG, okay? And, Dana White out here talking about, well, everybody knew Khabib wasn't going to fight. But see, Dana left it like that, okay? Dana left it like that, okay? Dana White left it like, see, what Dana White tried to do, he tried to imply. He didn't say Khabib was afraid. But what Dana tried to do was he tried to imply that Khabib didn't want to fight. Well, we all knew Khabib wasn't going to fight. See, that's what Dana said. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. So you said Khabib, you said Khabib wasn't going to fight? See, Dana is salty right now. Dana is salty. He kept trying to make this fight. And you know what? Why aren't fighters calling out Dana White? Why nobody ain't calling him out? I mean, damn, Big John McCarthy. Okay, you too busy saying that Jon Jones don't need to earn a paycheck. How about this? How about this, Big John? Why don't you call out Dana White? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You're not going to call out Dana White. Okay? You're definitely not going to call out your old Republican buddy. Nah, and both of y'all love Donald Trump. So you're not going to call him out. It's just not going to happen. Okay? It's just not going to happen. Man, please. Please. If Khabib done went out here and wrestled bears, you think he afraid of Tony Ferguson? This man is 28-0. This man 28-0. Now go to Queen Tay Brown, the lovely Tay Brown in the building. Tay Brown. Tay Brown. Tay in the building. This man done wrestled bears. This man done slapped the hell out of Edison Barboza. This man, look, Khabib making these guys quit in the octagon. He ain't afraid of no Tony Ferguson. He's not afraid of no damn Tony Ferguson. Where are people getting this crap? And you got stupid fans. We got an epidemic running around here, and you got goofy ass fans. You got goofy virgin ass fans in the comment section. Oh man, I just want to see a fight. I just want to see a fight. How about this? Why don't you stop being a virgin? You're 42 and you're a virgin, and you're in the comment section running off at the mouth. You're talking mean to people. You're cussing out women. You're doing everything, and still, sir, you are a virgin. And I know that there are some of you that you hated my last video. You hated my last video, and you're running around here getting mad at me. Okay, you're getting mad at me. It's just what you're doing. Okay, Dana White need to be checked. Somebody need to check Dana White. Somebody need to check him now. Okay? They need to check him. That's right, George Page. I got a bunch of virgins running around this channel, okay? Virgins, man. Virgins. I mean, these the same dude, man, that be... Okay, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it PG-13. Because, boy, I can say a lot. I can roast these guys to death. I can roast them to death, man. I can roast them to death. Tay Brown says she ain't no virgin. Tay, I believe that. Tay Brown looking to do what it do. Yeah, George, the only women they been around are they mamas, okay? These are a bunch of mama's boys running around here, okay? Guys are virgins and don't know what to do with a woman, and they trying to tell you and me what we need to think. They trying to tell us what to do about Dana White need to be checked, y'all. This man crazy. Everybody, the whole damn world on lockdown, and you got bald ass head Dana White. You got bald head Dana White. Okay, you got his buddy. You got his buddy with the damn toupee that look like a damn fox growing out his head. Talking about Dana White. You got all of these people. Then you got what's his name? The guy that just beat the hell out of Kobe Covington. I done forgot his name already. Well, anyway. You got, damn, name slipped my head, okay? Dude from Nigeria. Y'all know, hold on, don't tell me. I ain't gonna look at the screen. Well, anyway, he was sitting there buck dancing, for Dana White. Talking about Dana White, please give me a fight. Please give me a fight, Dana. Please. Oh, Dana, I need a fight right now. I need a fight. And Dana was like, oh, man, you must be good, man. You must be good. You got all this money, man. You got plenty of money. You're good. Dana, please, man. Oh, Kamaru Usman. Yeah, Kamaru Usman. Okay? Kamaru Usman sitting here, running around. Yeah, man, these people don't know what they're talking about, man. They don't know what it's like to be a fighter. Nah, Kamaru. I mean, have you seen what's been going on in Spain, Kamaru? Have you seen what's been going on in Italy, Kamaru? Have you been seeing what's going on in New York, Kamaru? Have you been seeing what's going on in the United States, Kamaru Usman? Have you been seeing? Okay? You sitting there with that goofy look with your damn forehead, with your hairline going back to the back of your damn neck, and you want to sit here and have the audacity to laugh at people? Usman, shut up. Shut up, Usman. We roll with you. We roll with you hard. And I tell you what, Usman, you want to talk about YouTubers? You want to talk about YouTubers? How about this, Usman? How about this? It's us YouTubers, okay, that's helping out your no hairline having ass. It's us. When we talk about you, Usman, when we talk about you, guess what? We're helping your brand, you silly bastard. Amazing. The whole world shut down but Dana White. This clown Dana White still trying to find a way to get it to work. This dude was trying to take a private fight into Russia. Khabib said he don't care. He don't care. He ain't fighting. Uh-oh. D. Belva the champ. That's a legend, y'all. That's a legend over at 78 Sports TV channel. D. Belva the champ, man. Y'all better salute D. Belva the champ now. Everybody give D. Belva the champ a what's up. I got 32 people up in the building, man. I got 32 people. I might get a YouTube copyright for this, but I don't care. Because I'm in one of them moves, y'all. I'm in one of them moves. I'm finna go to the next topic. I still ain't got this Jon Jones out of my sight, okay? I ain't got this thing out of my sight yet, okay? I tell y'all what, okay? I'm going to give y'all a little bit of relaxation and some entertainment, okay? The coach is going to give you guys some entertainment right now. Hold on. Now, y'all know I had to distort the sound a little bit. I had to distort the sound, okay? I had to do it. Nah, I play it later. I play a little later. I still ain't finished cooking yet. Dana White, is something wrong with him, man. Now, I tell you what. Dana White, he'll give Jon Jones a pass, but see, he'll give Jon Jones a pass because he know that Jon Jones is a draw. Okay? Dana White know Jon Jones is a draw. So he'll give Jon Jones all the passes in the world. Okay? Khabib Nurmagomedov really don't give a damn about Dana White. He really don't care. He's one of those people, man. Dana White could offer this dude $10 million and Khabib still ain't going to do it. Khabib, this was the same Khabib. He told Dana White, look, you can keep my $2 million. I don't care about the money. I don't care about that money. Okay, they gave Khabib his money. But Khabib was like, I don't care about that money. Khabib already has everything he needs in life, okay? Khabib got everything he needs in life. Khabib don't need anything else, man. He don't need no more money. He don't need no more of this. He don't need no more of that. Okay, Khabib is happy, okay? So he's not going to be like Kamaru Usman and kiss Dana White's ass. He's not going to do it. Okay, Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's not going to do it. Like Kamaru Usman, man, that boy got shit on his nose. He been kissing Dana White's ass so much. And I'm sitting here like, damn, are you serious? Like Usman, I didn't think Usman would start buck dancing. I didn't think he was going to do it, y'all. But Usman definitely is doing it. Usman is definitely doing it. I bet you Dana White, I bet you his whole family tired of him, man. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay. So Jon Jones, he been in the news, okay? Jon Bones Jones, he been in the news. And basically, Jon Jones got the DWI. He had the gun charge. He had all of this, okay? Now, people say, well, Coach, man, you're sitting here, you're defending Jon Jones. I'm not defending Jon Jones. I never defended what Jon Jones was doing. But what I said was, I see the media propaganda. I see the media biased, okay? I see the media biased towards Jon Jones. I see the media bias. I see what they're doing, okay? You got big dumb John McCarthy with his racist ass, okay? He running around here talking about, yeah, well, you know what? The UFC need to cut Jon Jones. They need to cut Jon Jones, and if he coming to Bellator, I'm gonna tell Scott Coker not to even sign him. I'm gonna tell Scott don't even give him an opportunity. Wait a minute, what? See, then I knew when John McCarthy said that, I knew it was racist, okay? I knew it was racist. I knew it was racist right away. I know that the man's a racist. I've always told you that man's a racist. Then I had somebody come to my channel talking about, man, it seems like every video you make, you're always talking about calling somebody a racist. Well, I mean, what? Okay, let's think about the videos I've made. Ho Rogan, racist. Okay, that was easy. Okay, Big Dumb McCarthy, racist. Jessica I, racist. Bojanglecheck, racist. Sergey Kovalev, racist. I mean, guys, what am I lying about here? What am I lying about? See, I'm going to tell you what it is, man. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Non-blacks don't want to hear about it because they know for a fact. They know for a fact that what I'm saying is accurate. They know what I'm saying. And if you're telling me that Jon Jones being plastered all over the news isn't racist, then tell me, why isn't Ashlee Evans Smith plastered all over the news? This girl stole hospital supplies. She stole them. Okay, she stole them from the hospital, or she stole them from somebody who was going to donate them to the hospital. I mean, please tell me, if Jon Jones, if the hate, the media propaganda towards Jon Jones isn't based on race, then tell me why. Why wouldn't Big John McCarthy say anything about Conor McGregor? He ain't say nothing about Conor McGregor, having rape allegations. He didn't say nothing about Conor McGregor throwing that dolly through the window. Hell, Conor McGregor was at a Bellator event and jumped in the ring and got into an altercation. He didn't say nothing about that. He didn't say nothing about Conor McGregor assaulting a fan that wanted to take a picture with him. He didn't say nothing about Conor McGregor stealing a fan's glove. He didn't say nothing about Conor McGregor punching an old man in the face. I mean, you ain't say nothing about that. And the media outlets that talked about it, they didn't talk about it that much. See, they did a little blurb about it and then they let it go. See, with Jon Jones, you got every YouTube channel, every major mainstream media outlet, everybody talking about Jon Jones. And I'm going to tell you, and y'all want to know what's sad? Y'all really want to know what's sad? I mean, the most saddest thing is that Chael Sonnen, actually out of all the people, Chael Sonnen, no, he got a history. Chael Sonnen was like, look, Jon Jones really didn't do that much. Like, Chael Sonnen was the only one of these people being real. Like, Chael Sonnen was being real. The rest of them, man, like, I told y'all back in 2017, Big John McCarthy was a racist. I told y'all that. I told you guys that Ho Rogan was a racist. Whoa. And now people are saying, well, Coach, man, you just sitting here, man, you're race baiting. See, why is it when non-black people always say black people race bait when we tired of the racist bullshit that y'all keep talking about? Like, we tired of it. Like, hell, we tired of it. It's like, I ride for a fighter that's non-black, and next thing you know, they start making racial comments. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, who do I ride for? Who do I ride for that's not going to say something stupid? Oh, it was a slip up. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't understand. Well, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear. So listen, again, I want you to prove. If the media bias towards Jon Jones isn't based on race, then tell me, why these same media outlets not giving Brock Lesnar a lot of attention? Why they not doing it? How you gonna explain this? Brock Lesnar got arrest charges. He done been arrested. Okay, Brock Lesnar used some steroids and still was able to make his money. Hey, isn't that something Big Dumb McCarthy ain't say nothing about that? Brock Lesnar made his $2 million. Brock Lesnar made his $2 million. Oh, Brock Lesnar was allowed to make his $2 million. But now you don't want Jon Jones to get a paycheck. Jon Jones is a loser. See, let me tell you what Big John McCarthy trying to say. That's a black loser, okay? That's what he is. See, John McCarthy was very inflammatory. Very inflammatory. Okay? Extremely inflammatory. Hey, John, how come you didn't talk about Tony Ferguson? Okay, and all his addictions and everything that he's addicted to. Okay? I mean, his addictions. His depression. I mean, how come we not saying Tony Ferguson need help? Tony Ferguson need help. Oh, he need a lot of help. Tony Ferguson need help. He was the one that talking about suicide. Tony Ferguson don't need help either. How you gonna explain this? So Jon Jones is the only person that need help. Jon Jones is the only one doing stuff out here, right? Jon Jones is the only villain in town. Yeah, okay, cool. I ain't trying to hear. Conor McGregor ain't got no issues, right? Conor McGregor can get a pass. Okay, he can get a pass for throwing a dolly in the window. He damn near blinded Michael Chiesa. Damn near blinded him. But, here we go. Yeah, General Africa, I forgot about Travis Brown. The woman beater that Ronda Rousey married. And let's look how many passes Ronda Rousey done got. But then we want to talk about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather did this. Floyd Mayweather did that. But these same media outlets and Big Dumb McCarthy, okay, he had some comments about Floyd Mayweather. But now Big Dumb McCarthy ain't got nothing to say about Sergey Kovalev that tried to rape a woman, okay, that broke the woman's neck, broke part of her vertebrae in her back, kicked a dog. But nothing about this. Ho Rogan ain't say nothing. Big Dumb McCarthy ain't say nothing. Luke Thomas ain't say. Where are the videos about Sergey Kovalev? Where the videos, Ho Rogan? Where the videos, Big Dumb McCarthy? Where are the videos? Where they at? See what I'm saying? Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas, where are your videos on Ashlee Evans Smith? Where are the videos, Luke Thomas? Where they at? The only major media outlet that said something that talked about this, Ariel Helwani. And Ariel Helwani didn't even believe what she was saying because nobody believed you, Ashlee. You're a thief. You're a thief. You stole them surgical masks. And I'm going to tell y'all something, guys. See, listen. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying carefully. Listen to what I'm saying right now. If y'all don't listen to anything else, and I'm going to prove to y'all that Ashlee Evans Smith, without a shadow of a doubt, stole those masks, and what she intends to do is to sell them. And I'm going to tell y'all, here's why. Okay? Ashlee Evans Smith, she point blank said, I haven't had a fight going on for a while. Okay? When she was trying to explain what happened to the mask, I hadn't had a fight going on for a while. You know, I was supposed to have a fight, but then, the fight got canceled. And, Ashlee started talking about her training camp. Then she started talking about, you got to have training camp. And then, you lose money in training camp. And if you don't fight, you have to pull out of a fight, then you lose a lot of money. See, that's what she said. And I'm going to tell you right now, okay? When Ashlee Evans Smith said all that, I said exactly what I said the first time. She took those damn masks, okay? She took them, and I promise you, there's somebody out here selling masks, probably, on some dark website, or probably selling them on eBay, okay, under an anonymous name. Somebody's selling masks because that damn lady didn't get them masks back, okay? That damn lady ain't get them damn hospital masks back. Where the mask at? Where the mask at? They asked her, Ashlee, where the mask at? She talking about they could have got lost in the rain. What? Wait a minute. The mask could have gotten lost? No, Ashlee, where the mask at? We know y'all kept the mask. We know you're selling those masks, okay? I'm not trying to hear it. You stole the mask and you got a pass. That's what happened. That's what happened to Ashlee Evans Smith. But they're not going to talk about it. They're not going to bombard it. All these MMA shows, they completely gave it a pass. I bet you had there been Jon Jones taking masks, everybody and their mama would have been talking about it. Everybody and their mama had Jon Jones had taken some hospital mask off somebody porch. Everybody and their mama would have talked about it. Okay? All these media outlets, I call it old media. They got old media in MMA too. And y'all know what old media is, okay? They give everything non-black, they give it a pass. Okay? But if you're black, they hold that stuff against you. Every time they talk about you, they bring up your past. Every single thing they do, they bring up your past, and they say that you're not worthy of being forgiven. I mean, look at Michael Vick. Look at Terrell Owens. I mean, look at Chad Ochocinco. They still talking about how these people messed up. They still talk. Like, God, it's been a decade since these guys done messed their life up, and they still talking about it. Everywhere Chad Ochocinco was at a track meet, man. I seen him at a track meet, and people asking this man about his past. I'm talking about literally people running up to him. Some people asked for an autograph, and some people asking him about his past. And Chad looked at one dude and told him, "Man, you need to get the hell out of my face." And I don't blame him. I don't blame Chad Ochocinco for cussing out that person. Then they got to me, "Oh, you being rude." And and I asked the guy. I said, "Man, you didn't think it was rude you asking this dude about his past? Of course he gonna cuss you out. He should cuss you out." See, old media, they need to go. Old media need to go. Okay? I'm telling y'all now, they need to go. They need to go now. They need to go now. Okay, because old media, they're never gonna report on anything. They're never gonna report it the way it's supposed to be reported. I mean, guys like Dan Raphael, them guys need to go. Okay, get these guys out of here. Stop them from commenting and reporting. They got to go. Okay? And even sometimes Luke Thomas. I used to think Luke Thomas was fair as possible. No, Luke Thomas got stuff that he won't even touch. Luke Thomas got stuff he won't touch. Some of these old media guys, they need to go. They need to get people running around. They need to get people who going to tell it like it is. Okay? They need to get people telling it like it is. I ain't going to never stop telling it like it is. And like one guy told me, "Man, your channel would be huge right now if you didn't talk about race." I said, that's why I said, that's why I'm going to be a real one. I'd rather have 8,000 real people than 50,000 people who, like if I say something or if I say, hey, I don't like the way, that guy talking, he racist, that'll drop my channel in a minute. Nah, I'd rather have 8,000 real ones. I'd rather have 8,000 real ones. I'd rather have, 30, 40 people in here now. I'd rather have 40 real ones, okay? 40 real ones. Than to sit back and deal with 1,000 or 1,000,000 fake ones. Nah, I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to tell it like it is. Okay? I am going to tell it like it is. And I'm going to say it the way it need to be said. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm not going to talk about the controversial topics. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to talk about, I'm not going to talk about the gossip stuff. Somebody try to talk about it. See, I'm thankful for channels like General Africa, okay? I'm thankful for channels like WMMA Addict, who they're going to tell it. They're going to say what they think. I'm thankful for channels, even George Page making videos, Tay Brown. I'm thankful for these people because I'm going to tell you why. Because they're going to say what's on their mind. They're not going to sugarcoat it. They're going to tell you straight up. I'm thankful for a full-time MMA because they're going to tell it like it is. Full-time General Africa, WMMA Addict, okay, Tay Brown. They're going to tell it like it is. Combo Breaker 99. They're going to tell it like it is. And we need to have more channels telling it like it is. We can't have people that's afraid of losing subs. We can't have people afraid of not getting super chats. We need channel to tell it like it is. We need channels to tell it like that. We can't worry about who don't like what we say. Tell it like it is. That's what we need. We don't need a bunch of people running around here scared to touch the issues. We don't need a bunch of people running around here with that crap. Tell it like it is. That's why I'm glad to be a part of the women's MMA community on Jump. I'm glad that we started something here. And it's like a wildfire. But we're going to tell it like it is. And I'm going to say what I say. Big John McCarthy is a racist. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you love it. You're going to shut your mouth because you're too stupid not to watch the videos. If my videos ain't for you, bounce. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I'm good. You too stupid not to watch the videos. And I want the more thumb down I get, I know. Because see, I'm going to tell you what. I don't want a racist being comfortable on this channel. I don't want a racist comfortable on this. No. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to listen to my content and you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to listen to this content and you're going to be uncomfortable. And there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm talking to all you guys that's running around here talking about, oh, coach, man, I don't like it. Well, guess what? I'm going to keep putting up videos and there's nothing you, especially you, going to do about it. You're going to sit back, you're going to shut up, and you're going to watch the videos. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. That's easy work. This whole Jon Jones thing, guys, media propaganda. Media propaganda. Hey, man, there go Gregory Wide, man. This is a legend, man. This is a legend in 78 Sports TV chat room, man. Gregory and Jesse Wide, man. I don't even think they related, man. But them guys are legends in 78 Sports TV chat. I promise y'all. Gregory Wide in that super chat, man. Gregory Wide. He says Raphael is in the process of deselecting himself. Asthmatic and obesity are pre-existing conditions tailor-made to feed the COVID-19 virus. I tell you what, Gregory, yeah, he probably do got some conditions. I don't wish that on him, though. I don't wish it on anybody. His chances are really, really bad, you know. It really, because, Dan Raphael, he's not a guy that exercises a lot, okay? He's just not that guy that's going to exercise. I hope that he don't come down with that. Even my worst enemy, I wouldn't wish it on him. I wouldn't do it. Just because, I just know that even people like Dan Raphael, they got somebody that love him. Somebody care about him. Okay, I don't know who, but they out there somewhere. Okay? For real. Okay? Yeah, we're going to go ahead, guys. Okay, we got some people in here. I'm going to go ahead. They'll probably stop the flow of income on this channel for this, but I don't care. I'm in one of them moods, guys. I'm in an old mood, and hey, Let me see who remember this song. I know Stamina MC will know this song. George Page might know this song. Tay Tay Brown might know this song. But Coach Shelton Harrison gonna sing it, okay? Here it is. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next topic. I know YouTube gonna get that and they gonna be like, uh oh, veto not suitable. But I'll edit that out soon. I'll edit it out. Yeah, D Bevel. That's real rap, man. D Bevel the champ of that super chat, man. TT, you don't know this song? Eric B and Rakim. Eric B and Rakim. Okay, TT, I think you in your 30s, right? I think me and Tay Tay, we're in our early 40s, so we know this song. Yep, Tay Tay Brown got it. Eric B and Rakim, don't sweat the technique. Yeah, baby. Shout out to D Bevel, the champ in that super chat. He said real rap 100 fire microphone headphones. Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Okay. All right. So, guys, Dr. Anthony Fauci. Okay. Thank you for Dr. Anthony Fauci. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Dr. Fauci, you can't even tell that this guy is 79 years old. Okay, hold on, guys. I didn't think I was taking phone calls today. I thought I cut the phone off, but I'll go ahead and check it out. Okay, all right. You're live on the Coach Show, the Coach Show live. What's up?
Hey man, nothing much. Just watching the show, and I didn't have very many talking points or anything, but I just wanted to see what your opinion was on the Masvidal and Usman, Masvidal and Usman. Do you think they're going to fight? Who do you think would win, etc.? That's all I had to ask. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I got
Appreciate it. South Florida represent.
South Florida. Hey man, be safe down there, man. Be safe.
You too.
Keep yourself quarantined, brother. Okay.
Of course, man. You already know. Take care. God bless. Bye.
Okay. Who do I think will win between Masvidal and Usman? It'll be a good fight. I think Usman has more tools. I think Masvidal has a lot more dog in him, but I think Usman has more tools, and I don't think Usman should stand with Masvidal. I think if the fight stays standing, I think Masvidal is going to give it to him. I see Usman getting this fight to the ground, and I don't think anybody in the division can wrestle with Kamaru Usman. Masvidal has decent wrestling. His wrestling is okay. It's but he's not a better wrestler than Kamaru Usman. I see Kamaru Usman getting the fight to the ground and really, showing his strength as a wrestler. And Masvidal is going to have a hard time, really, really trying to get up from the ground, because once Masvidal is on his back, he's pretty vulnerable. And Usman is going to be able to do exactly what he wants to do. I'm interested to see the fight, because Masvidal, he's that guy you can't really count out, and Masvidal got power, and he's got a one-hitter quitter. And if he catch Usman, like really catch Usman in the right spot on the chin, he can knock out Usman. I mean, Masvidal got that kind of power to knock you the hell out. Masvidal is very unpredictable. He's extremely unpredictable, and that's what makes him dangerous, his unpredictability. And Masvidal is a guy, Masvidal don't give a damn. And see, when you fight those guys that really don't give a damn, you're in trouble. The fight's gonna be tough, okay? Like everybody was touting Ben Askren, and you should have saw the odds that on Ben Askren and how he was gonna win the fight. People were saying that Ben Askren was gonna take him to the ground. Ben Askren was gonna, make him submit. Ben Askren was gonna do this, and Masvidal he pulled one out of the hat, and he jumped up and kneed the soul out of Ben Askren's body. Okay, I'm talking about Ben Askren. His spirit was floating around outside it. Ben Askren had an out-of-body experience, okay? TT, Ben Askren had an out-of-body experience. And I'm talking about the man was flying around looking down at all of us, waving, saying, how the hell did I get up here? Okay? I got Kamaru Usman, okay? I got Kamaru Usman winning the fight. And I think that this fight will probably go 4 rounds, okay? It'll go 4 rounds. If Masvidal gets caught, it's a different story, man. It's a different story. If he get caught in a submission by Kamaru Usman, it's a different story. And Kamaru Usman, he's got a mauling style. He just mauls you to death, and then he beats the hell out of you. And then, he dares you to try to get up. He dares you to try to deal with him. And Usman, he don't look very strong. He's deceptively strong, and he's got a lot of physicality to him. And Usman also, he's very, very quick. He's very quick and he's long. And when you get a fighter that's long and they quick, those are fighters that you have a hard time. Masvidal, he's able to take angles, okay? And I'm thinking that hopefully that he can take angles and that'll give Usman a lot of problems. The fight on paper, this is a good fight. It's a good fight because Masvidal is not going to back down. Masvidal is a dog. Masvidal is a pure dog, and he is going to step up in there and he gonna do the thing. Okay, Masvidal gonna make it do what it do. Okay, he's gonna force Usman to pull out all of his tools. Usman can't be one-dimensional against Masvidal. Like against Kobe Covington, he didn't even try to wrestle, and Kobe didn't want to wrestle Usman either. And that ought to tell you the testament to Usman in the close quarters. Kobe Covington, he didn't want to engage Usman at all in close quarters. There's a reason for that. Because Usman is a better wrestler. Usman is physically stronger. Okay, Kobe knew that. And Kobe knew once the fight got to the ground and of Usman, he knew that there's a possible chance of him getting submitted. So Covington didn't dare take a chance. He didn't take that chance of going to the ground. He didn't do it. So, yeah, man. That was a good question, caller. Very good caller. I got Usman probably by fourth round submission. I can't see him knocking out Masvidal. I can't see him doing that. No, it's not going to happen. Whew, buddy. Okay. All right. Damn good question. Okay. I'm going to talk about Dr. Fauci, then I'm going to talk about some more MMA talk. We're going to go back in and just really talk MMA talk. Dr. Anthony Fauci. Okay. Dr. Anthony Fauci, he's been getting death threats. Now, y'all know who Dr. Fauci is. He's the lead doctor for infectious diseases, and he's the one that's talking right after Donald Trump. I don't know why people are trying to threaten this guy's life. Dr. Fauci is 79 years old. He don't even look 79. Okay, you look at this guy. I thought he was in his early 60s or something. Dr. Fauci is 79 years old. Guys, let that sink in, okay? Let that sink in how old Dr. Fauci really is. He's 79 years old. 70 freaking 9 years old. And this man he's pretty much healthy. Okay, he's in great shape. And he's the guy that, I'm listening to. Dr. Fauci need to be in charge of everything. But I feel like Donald Trump is just kind of putting him to the side. And see, Dr. Fauci will have to always tell the truth where Trump will try to cover up stuff. And I noticed that. And I noticed too that Dr. Fauci he don't get to talk as much. And so a lot of Trump fans of Donald Trump, guess what they've been doing? Okay, a lot of fans of Donald Trump, they have been threatening this guy. And I'm talking about telling him they're going to kill him, say they're going to kill his family. And, this guy is just trying to make the best decisions for the country. He's trying to do it. And Dr. Fauci was saying, if you go ahead and if you lock down this country, if you lock America down, really lock it down, we can get control of this disease faster than slower. But Dr. Fauci said the way that we're doing things now, he says it's going to take a long time for us to get back to normal in America. It's going to take a long time for us to get back to normal. Okay? And he's telling them this. This man's an expert. Okay? Dr. Fauci is an expert. Okay? Now, hey, listen, if you're a Trump supporter, I'm not going to come in here and tell you there's something wrong with you. I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm just saying that Dr. Fauci know what he's talking about. This man been around through 6 presidents. Dr. Fauci been through 6 presidents. And he's a likable guy, man. Like, if you go and talk to him on his social media, he'll respond to you. He'll respond. This man done had YouTube interviews, okay? I'm just not into politics. I mean, I think he would interview with me if I asked him, but I don't want to interview because I'm not into politics like that. So, my conversation with him would be like, okay, what do you think? How long do you think this is gonna last? A person into politics like a Santee Walden would probably have a better interview with Dr. Fauci than me, okay? But the guy is very, very, very sociable on social media, and I like him as a person. Okay, I like him as a person. He's a good guy, and he's trying to do what's best for the country. Okay, he's frustrated. The man, I'm surprised. And thank God this man hadn't walked off, because if Dr. Fauci leaves, okay, or something happens to him, guys, we in trouble. We in a world of trouble. Okay, I'm telling y'all now, guys, we in a world of trouble. Because Dr. Fauci is the only one that's speaking sense. He's the only one that's giving the right directions. He's the only one that's telling people the truth about the pandemic we got going on around the world. Okay? Yes, part of it is China's fault. A big majority of it is China's fault. But the way Donald Trump handled this thing, it's all wrong. Now I got people saying, Coach, you need to really just you need to stick to MMA, man. You need to stick. No, I stick to whatever the hell I want to stick to. How about that? How about I stick to whatever I want to stick to? And how about you just keep being a 49-year-old virgin? How about that? Because I tell it, it's not a damn thing you can do about me talking about politics. It's not a damn thing you can do. Okay? I don't care if you're a koala bear man. I don't care if you're a fat boy. I don't care if you're skinny jeans. Okay? I don't care if you're a parakeet man. I don't care who you are. Okay? I'm going to talk about who I want, fat boy. And you're going to assume the position. Okay? You're going to bow down, fat boy. Or you're just not going to say it. Fat boy, you're a coward. You're a coward, fat boy. You are a coward. Dude, you never want to come and talk this out live. Yeah, I'm talking politics today. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I'm going to talk politics. Donald Trump messing up. Like, Donald Trump effed this whole thing up. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Donald Trump always blaming Obama. Obama had the infectious disease task force. He had that. He did it. Look, have y'all noticed why swine flu didn't take off in America? Have y'all noticed that? Y'all notice why the swine flu didn't take off? And everybody named mama eat pork. Everybody named mama eat pork, okay? Everybody. Swine flu didn't take off in America. Wonder why. Ebola didn't take off in America. Wonder why. SARS didn't become an epidemic in America. Wonder why. Wonder why. It's totally stupid. Like, then, he goes and says, well, this is like a miracle. It's here today and gone tomorrow. That's what Donald Trump said. I'm just going on what he said, okay? It'll be like a miracle. It's here today, gone tomorrow. Well, tomorrow will be tomorrow, and the COVID-19 virus, it's still here. It's still here. It hadn't gone anywhere. He said 14 days, we can be back to normal. Still hadn't gone anywhere, okay? First of all, number one, he hadn't shut the country down. He hadn't shut down the country. He said, I'm going to leave it to the governors. Hell no. I mean, you got some governors that's acting responsibly. I mean, you got Governor Roy Cooper. You got Cuomo. You got the governor of California. You got the Texas governor. I mean, they're smart enough to shut it down. Okay, Las Vegas, that governor in Las Vegas, he's smart enough to shut it down. The Oregon governor is smart enough to shut it down. They're shutting down everything. But then you got some governors like in Iowa and Nebraska, they don't want to shut it down. Like in South Carolina, they don't want to shut it down. They're not shutting it down. And when people ask Donald Trump, they ask Mike Pence, they say, listen, why haven't you guys given the order to shut the country down? They get mad, and sometimes they don't even answer the question. They avoid the damn question. They avoid the question. Man, I go out today to go get some supplies for my mom. I see people crowded in parks. I called the police. And then 911 told us, don't call us. Wait a minute, hold on now. What you mean don't call? Listen, we got an epidemic. You got goofy people running around here with roller skates. Okay, I mean, you got a dude that's wearing a pair of shorts that's 2 sizes too small for him. He got the crack of his ass showing, and I said this to the police. I said he got the crack of his ass showing. Okay, I mean, he looked like Baby Huey, and I said, y'all got to get this guy all the way out of here. I said, the man looked like his ass smelled like possum piss. I said, get him out of here. Then you got some guy over here juggling. Then you got some guy over here in a damn clown suit. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Are we supposed to be in quarantine or not? What the hell is going on? And I'm sitting here looking, what the hell is wrong with you people? That's not essential. That's not juggling. Juggling in the park, that's not essential. And when they say exercise, they don't mean congregate together at the damn park. They mean take a walk around your neighborhood. For real. Okay. Well, hey, who is this? Fat lost me. Wait a minute. Fat boy. Is that you? I'm going to tell you something. That's you right now, fat boy. If that's you, fat boy, because you got another name, fat boy, call the hotline now and assume the position, fat boy. Assume that position. No. See, you lost me. I didn't say shut. I'm talking about shut it down, meaning that we need to limit movement. Okay? We need to limit movement. We need to stop these people from going to parks. We need to stop these people from leaving. Okay? And I'm telling you what's going to happen next. It's going to be a military shutdown. It's going to be a military shutdown. And when the military comes, it's a wrap. You ain't going nowhere. Okay, you ain't going nowhere. When the military shuts you down and the military is in your city, the military is in your state, you can forget doing anything. It's a wrap now. It's done. You're over. And that's what's going to happen. You seeing people in the park, man. I'm talking about it was about 30 people in the park, and I'm like, what are these people doing? You can see them riding by. You can see what they're doing. That's not essential. Okay, having a dog walking club in the park, that's not essential. Get them out of here. Arrest them. Are you serious? Then you had a place here in my town, a pizza place that was full of people. I called the cops on them. I called the police. I called the police. I said, listen. I said, listen, y'all need to get out here, okay? Y'all need to get out here. You got people in this pizza place. They jam-packed in here. And it's like, where the police at? Y'all supposed to be doing your job. Then you know what this operator told me? She said, sir, you need to call this number right here, a different number. You don't call 911. I said, the hell I will. I said, y'all finna do y'all job, okay? I am going to call 911. And I told her, there's not a damn thing you can do about it. I said, what are you going to do about it? Not take the call? You got to take the call because you're an operator. I said, I'll keep calling. And then the number she gave me is to an answer machine. Okay, it's to an answer machine. And the answer machine, they say, well, they get the messages and they tell the police. No. I'm not stupid. That's an answer machine where the messages go and they float in limbo and they don't do anything about it. I mean, people are still riding around here like we ain't got no lockdown, a stay-at-home order. Stay at home means you keep your ass at home. They said you can leave out to go get groceries. You can leave out to exercise. That's it. People done took the exercising to a whole nother limit. And then, they even said you can play golf. Why did you tell people that you can go play golf? I said, you know what? Next time I go out and I got to get supplies, let me go buy a golf course. Let me see. Oh, the golf courses are filled up to the brim. I called the police. Called the police on the golf course. Called the police. I said, listen, they're putting everybody at risk. I said, either you're going to get somebody out here, okay? Either you're going to get somebody out here at this golf course, or I said, I am going to go in here and I'm quarantining these people myself. I'm going after these people, okay? And I told the police this point blank. I said, guys, you finna have a disturbance on your hand, okay? You better get somebody out here now because when I go over there and I deal with these people, I'm going to do your job. They got somebody out there, okay? They got them out there and they got them out of there, okay? But the thing of it is, though, why me, a concerned citizen? Why do I have to, why is that on me? Why the police ain't out doing their job? And guys, this not just here where I live, it's everywhere. It's everywhere they're doing this crap. I mean, your states like New York and I think in TT state, up in Chicago, they got to shut down, so it ain't going to be no congregating at no parks. In Florida, the people still out congregating at parks. They still there, okay? I mean, here, they doing it here. They doing it everywhere, y'all. People are still getting together. I'm telling you, man, the police, they got to check these people, man. They got to check these people, and these people doing something suspect, you put them in the back of your squad car, you take them to jail. You teach these hard-headed ass people a lesson. We got hard-headed people, man. Hard-headed. I mean, damn, you just give up, and if everybody just give up 30 days, 30 days, just give it up and just stay in or do your essentials, do what they're telling you for 30 days. We can be like halfway through this epidemic. We can be halfway through it. Nope, 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 nope. People don't want to do it. People don't want to listen to Dr. Fauci. He too old. He too eccentric. They don't want to listen to Dr. Fauci. They don't want to listen to none of the medical experts who they getting interviewed and telling you that Donald Trump is lying to y'all. Stop listening to Donald Trump. Nope, they don't want to listen to those people either. Don't want to listen to them. No, these people, they ain't been doctors for 20 plus years for no reason. Dr. Fauci ain't spent, what, damn near four decades in medicine. Okay, but now we don't supposed to listen to him. Psh, man, please. Please. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Trump want us to go back to normal by Easter. It's not going to happen, y'all. It's just not going to happen. I mean, we're looking at maybe May, and maybe, hell, we might not even be back to normal until August, man. If people keep, like, congregating together. Okay? Seriously. Seriously. Yep. This could have been avoided. This could have been avoided, man. Dr. Fauci is one guy. He can't go down. Dr. Sabi would know what to do in this situation. Dr. Sabi, yep, I saw Dr. Sabi in the comment thread. He would know. But Dr. Fauci, guys, I'm telling y'all, that's who you listen to. Don't listen to Pence. Don't listen to all them other idiots on Trump's panel. Don't listen to them. Them people, they're going to get you killed. Okay? Them people, they're going to get you killed. Okay? Pence, Trump, okay? Then you got that, what's that dude name? The other dude that's up there. The black dude. What's his name? He used to be a surgeon. I forgot his name too, but don't listen to him. Because these people, they idiots, man. I'm telling you now, don't listen to these guys. The only person you listen to when he talk is Dr. Fauci. Listen to him. Okay? Listen to Dr. Fauci. Okay? He's not going to tell you the wrong thing. You can tell the man is he's very genuine. Okay? I even asked him a question. He responded back. He responded back to me. He's been doing interviews with YouTubers. Think about it. What high-level politician taking time out their day to do interviews with YouTubers? Oh, thank you, Mr. Bennett, Dr. Ben Carson. I mean, literally, he's making time in the evening, late. This dude that been dealing with Trump, with trying to how to figure out how to get through this epidemic. He been dealing with this. This man's 79. He been dealing with this stuff all day. And then still, yet this man, after he done all that, 9, 10 o'clock, this man doing interviews with YouTubers. I mean, who does that? Who gives a damn like that? To keep the people informed. Dr. Fauci said, hey, there are a lot of big YouTubers out here. I can probably tell the truth to more people. And that's what he's been having to do. He can't do it when he's in a meeting with Donald Trump. He can't do it. He can't tell the truth. But he's been having to go and actually tell the truth. Wow, amazing. And George Page, you know why they got him over HUD, right? I mean, George, take a guess. Okay? Why do you think they got Ben Carson over HUD, but this man's he's a neurologist? Why? Think about it. Look what they have him over. Why you think he's over HUD? I give you a guess. I'll give you a guess, but George, you probably already know why they got him over HUD. You already know why. Okay? I don't even have to say it. Hey, look, General Africa, I tell you, that really is sad. But I tell you something right now. People at Fox News, they're starting to get smart, man. I think they know the truth. They know the truth, man. And even, Fox News been having doctors on there to come on there and tell the truth. Because, see, people at Fox News, they can't say it. They can't say that Trump, isn't doing a good job. But I tell you, it's been 3 reporters at Fox News. They've been having doctors on that's been saying it for them. Because, see, they don't want to get called out by Trump. If you're on Fox News, they don't want to get called out. So they're not going to, come into the fray and start talking about Donald Trump. They ain't going to say it. But they can bring on a doctor who will say it. And that's what they've been doing. Fox News been having these doctors been coming on saying Trump took too long to get to this epidemic. Donald Trump took too long. Okay, and now look, now we got the epidemic we have before us, and it's because of Donald Trump because he didn't react. Okay, he's not being reactive. I mean, what? He's not being what proactive. He's being reactive. That's what it is. It is what it is, man. You can say what you want. You can tell me that I don't know nothing about politics, and you're probably right. But I tell you what I do know, though. I do know that, you knew about this pandemic. You knew about it. Okay, you knew about it in December. China knew about it back in November. Knew about it in December. Okay, knew about it. We heard about the first cases in China in December. Okay, then, January definitely knew because America, and then in January he was talking about nope, 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 it ain't gonna get here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, then it got to February. Okay, we had a couple of cases here already. Nope, nope, it'll be gone soon. Nope, we ain't got to worry about that. Barack Obama would have shut it down. George Bush would have shut it down. Bill Clinton would have shut it down. Okay, Bill Clinton. See that they would have already been ahead of this. And then I was floored when I found out that Donald Trump does only 1 hour of work a day. Well, presidents like Barack Obama, George Bush, Bill Clinton, they worked hours, man. Even after hours, they were still working. Okay, they were still working. This guy does an hour of work a day, and it seems like too, man, when he's doing his little shows. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see what this is. All right. Yeah, caller, live. You live.
Hey, coach. I ain't gonna do no stalking to you today. I can get you next time. But I
Yeah.
totally agree. Donald Trump is a waste of space. And if he stays one more term, America is gonna be looking like Escape from New York. We're gonna need Snake Bliskin to save our ass. It's just he's a mess up. He's a fuck up. You gotta remember this man was given millions of dollars by his father, money that his grandfather started from bootlegging, from being a bookie, from prostituting, and all that stuff. So you got to remember, most white people's money is created from criminal enterprises. That's why it's hard for black people to get wealth because we can't be criminals. We try to do that, like the Bumpy Johnsons and the Frank Lucases and the Nicky Barnes and those type of guys who were making money back in the day, but because that we get pointed out because we are criminalized and we can't make money from criminal enterprise. Trump, like I said, the one reason why he's mad at Obama because years ago, like I said before, Obama, turned his ass down. He wanted to grace himself on Obama's administration. Say, let me do this, let me do that. He said no. And then before he also put a policy with which schools that was not educating and giving people nothing out of the education were dismantled. And he had that Trump school, Trump college. And that's why he's pissed at Obama. He hates the fact that this black man came in and just wrecked him. And the man has 6 bankruptcies. He can't make money from casinos. And why people like Dana White and Derek Lewis kiss his ass because, all the money he did with UFC and MMA. Now, we don't like Obama. Obama likes basketball. And, hey, and the NBA loves Obama. You see him more games than anything. I mean, you don't really hear the NBA doing as much shit talking if one of their players take a knee. Because the fact is that, the basketball is predominantly black.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even, you know what? I don't even think Obama was like that great a president. But what I'll say about him, he worked hard. He worked very
Mm-hmm.
hard. He worked extremely hard, and at least he was up on intel. Like Donald Trump, don't
Mm-hmm.
he's not up on
No.
intel. He's not prepared. You can tell. It's almost like somebody gave him a note card, and then he just looking at that and reading from it. And you can tell like this guy, he's not prepared. And if he
See,
didn't have smart people on his cabinet, some people that are actually pretty intelligent, he probably would be dead in the water, man. Like, and
yeah.
it amazes me, like a guy that got this rich, or I guess well he was already rich, but somebody who handles millions of dollars daily probably is like he's not very sharp. I'm like, dang man, and he don't read. He don't read. He don't read at
Yeah, he
all.
don't. He's at a borderline at maybe a fifth grade level. His parents paid for most of his education. They put money in people's face. Got by. He went to a military academy, and this is the funny thing. He's supposed to be a Vietnam vet, but he said, "Oh, I got bone spurs." Then also the reason why who really paid for his campaign was his wife. He married Milana because she wanted to be here in America. She wanted to be, and the deal was that he married her to be together for 10 years, something like that. When the son gets 18, they get divorced. She don't want to be first lady because what she can't do, she can't party, she can't hold around, she can't do what she want to do with her friends. You rarely ever see her go out and do things that Michelle Obama do, or even Hillary Clinton do, or even Nancy Reagan do, like, meet and greet, talk. Hell, she might every so often, she might do a little something every once in a while, but generally you barely ever see her. She don't even like being around him. She's only with him because the fact was she wanted to be a United States citizen. She needed her money connection to help his family business. Look at her daughter, his daughter made money because of the fact that her connections in the fashion world. He was before he became president, he was selling ties and handkerchiefs. And it was her money that got him back up. His first wife, her connections, because people talk about the Russians, yes, because Ivana Trump, she was from overseas Eastern Europe, and her connections with them, because she was a model also. His first two immigrant wives, his first immigrant wife and his third immigrant wife was the ones that made his money. His third wife, who was just a model from backwoods country, beauty queen, she didn't do much. I mean, he did a little stuff with her, but she didn't really make no money for him. That's why he married Milana, because she had money, she had connections, but the woman don't like being in Washington D.C. She can't hang with her friends. She got Secret Service guys around her. She can't mess with other dudes. I know she likes to do because she knows that old man can't keep it up. I mean, his stroke game is about as weak as his hair.
Dang. Shout out to Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. In that super chat, he says, "Salute, Coach. Khabib made the right decision." Yes, he did. And shout out to Abe Mahari, man. This dude support everybody channel, man. Whether he be there financially, this dude, he's in everybody's channel. Go subscribe to Abe Mahari. He's on his way to 1,000. So yeah, man. Okay.
Yeah, subscribe to Titty Brown, Baby Daddy.
Dang, Tay Brown, you heard that?
Yeah. But like I said, Coach, this man, if he gets another term, and that's the fear of it, if he gets another term, America is going to get worse. It's going to be worse than we were under Reagan. It's going to be worse than we were under Bush the second. I mean, he every time we already had 3 presidents have had 8 years, that's 24 years. It's time that we had that one pump chump. And that's what he is. He's a one pump chump. Only reason why people like him because they think, Obama didn't do as much as he should have done. And the fact is mostly because that the Republicans blocked him anyway. They didn't block him because of the fact that he was a Democrat. They blocked him because he's a black man. They did not want to go and call a black man sir. And especially a lot of these old white, Republicans up there, they don't like that. They didn't like feeling like being a subordinate to a black man. That's what the problem was. And they hate on Michelle because Michelle was a fine looking woman. She's a real woman. I mean, they got in there. Melania Trump looked like Skeletor. I mean, it just don't get it. He was not the best president. You know what? To me, he was the best president. But you know what? He had to fight against everything to get what he wanted to get proved. And the one thing was that Obamacare, they call it I call it Obamacare. I know there's the other name for it, but I just call it Obamacare. That thing could really help out people who are struggling under this. And then also the stimulus thing, it's not going to really help a lot of people that need it. It's a one-time $1,200 payment where people need a little bit more of that to pay their bills to catch up. And, other countries, like I said before, they're getting, like I said again, Canada is giving their people $2,000 in Canada money. Like I said before, it's $1,600 in American. And they're getting that over the next 3 or 4 months, while we only get $1,200 for one-time payment, while businesses who don't really need the money are getting $500 billion to get them bailed out. Well, they don't need that much. That should go to the hospitals. That should go to the people. We should get every American citizen can get at least $3,000 for the next 2 or 3 months. That will help them out. That will help the economy. You don't give rich people tax breaks. The fact was, the rich have money. They're spending their money. They don't spend any money in America. They spend it someplace else. The thing is, you cannot build a house on weak support. The support is weak. The house is going to fall down, and that's the problem. They're like, it's going to be like, you know what? If Americans had the courage like French did when they revolted against, when they said let them eat cake, we'd be better off. But the problem is, America now, we don't have the courage. We are sheeple. We are weak minded, and we just don't see the fact that there's countries that are doing better than us. Even though everybody wants to come to America, even like one of my favorite heroes, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, he came here. He was a Austria. He was a German sergeant. Came over here to America, became one of the most famous bodybuilders in the world. Became one of the biggest actors in the world. Became governor of California. This is where people want to come, and people don't understand that. You don't create an idea, and people don't want to be part of that idea. You can't be mad at people coming from Mexico don't want to come here, because you think about it, America was part of Mexico. Mexico was part of America. There was no borders. We were all one state till white people wanted to make it their own. And that's the sad part about it.
Yeah, George, speaking some truth, man. Hey, well,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, George Page, guys, dropping that science, dropping that knowledge. Okay. Hey, man. Shout out for the call, George. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the
I
love,
appreciate it, man. Let's burn these mofos.
man. We
See you
setting them on
later.
fire. We setting them on fire now.
Fire!
Legendary George Page. George Page, ladies and gentlemen. George Page. Um. So where does America go from here? Okay, there are some doctors, very credible doctors, of course, the naturopaths. These people, they're not going to get any looks, because people out there think that these are just quack doctors. They don't know anything. They don't know any better. That's what they're going to think. But I'm going to tell you, you can get a lot of success. I tell people, if you have to be out, okay, if you got to go anywhere, okay, you definitely need to, there are certain things, man, you need to build up your immune system. And you do it by eating green vegetables. The greener the better. The first one is kale, cucumbers. Kale and cucumbers are your number two. Okay? Then every day, even if you don't have the coronavirus, you need to sit in a hot sauna, man. It's gonna, if your body temperature is constantly high, not the temperature outside, but if your internal body temperature is constantly high, um, it's gonna be hard for the coronavirus to survive. That's any virus, really. It's gonna be hard for it to survive. So you got to do some things, and yes, some things do work. Some things don't work. I know all these drugs and vaccines that they're proposing. Um, some of it is going to be legit, and some of it won't be legit. You just definitely need to, use caution, use wise. The method that I'm using, that I am going to use, I'm doing sauna baths. Okay, I'm doing sauna steam. Doing a lot of that, and that's been working. It's been keeping everything off me. I think everybody. Here's my thing. I think everybody is going to get exposed to the virus. I think everybody is, and I think it's inevitable. Okay, it's inevitable. Everybody's going to be exposed. Man, shout out to my man Ronald Finkley in that super chat. God, oh, super chat blowing up today. Super chat blowing up. But we've been in here talking, boy. We've been in here talking the talk today. Um, I think everybody's going to be exposed to it. And I think some of you watching this video, you've probably already been exposed to it. Because it's an airborne virus. But I tell you this, though. You can have two mindsets, okay? You can have two. You can have the one mindset where you sit back and you just say, well, okay, I got it. I'm going to let it run its course. Or you can have that mindset to where, okay, I'm going to deal with this. Okay? I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to deal with this. And this is not going to do anything. Okay, it's not gonna do, and I'm gonna definitely do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do, and I promise you. Okay, I promise you. Um, I'm not gonna be a victim, and I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. Okay, I'm gonna sit right here and I'm gonna fight, and I don't care what happens. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. Okay, I'm gonna fight, and that's how y'all gotta have that mindset. I'm gonna fight. Yeah, coronavirus gonna take me. Guess what? Corona gonna have a fight. But I do believe everybody's gonna be exposed. How are you gonna deal with it? How are you gonna prepare? See, I'm building my immune system to get ready for the fight. Okay, I'm not doing a whole lot of stuff. Let me see who this is. Hold on. This has been a good show tonight, y'all. It's been a real good show. Yo, caller, you live?
Yo, coach, it's your boy Abel Mahari, man. What's good, brother?
Hey man, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast on the phone. What's going on, Abe Mahari?
Man, just chilling, bro. Just chilling, relaxing. Having a good day today. So nothing too serious, my brother.
Man, tell me about it. It's a good day, man. We still here.
Yeah, we still here, even though it's still a little bit of craziness out there. But take it one day at a time. That's all you can do.
Yeah, yeah, true
So
that.
yeah, yeah. So I
Something
wanted to
about
just give my 2 cents about Khabib, pulling out of the Tony Ferguson fight. I've been seeing various different opinions around other articles, around social media, calling Khabib a duck or something like that. Listen, I'm gonna just go straight to the chase, okay? Khabib made the right decision. There's no reason for any MMA fighter right now to even think about fighting. Okay, the thing is this virus is more dangerous, is more important for people's safety right now than just some dumb MMA fight for a title belt. And Khabib, basically told Dana White, hey, you can take the fight and shove it up your ass because I'm not gonna lose my life over the virus by exposing myself in the ring. That just is what it is. And I read one article that basically said that stripping Khabib of the title belt is an absolute joke, and they right because there's no reason for him to be asked to strip of the belt because he refused to fight because of safety reasons. It should not be doing it. And if anyone tries to throw that idea like that, y'all need to check yourselves or just don't even watch MMA because you don't know anything.
yeah, yeah, man. Well, hey, so do you think Khabib is afraid of Tony Ferguson?
Absolutely not. Come on, man. Listen,
I don't know.
Khabib knows how tough Tony Ferguson is, but he's not afraid of anybody, dude. Listen, he stood up to Conor McGregor, the bully, and made him submit, and then basically beat the shit out of his own team after the fight. When you can do that, man, you're not afraid of anything. And remember, this man grew up in the mountains, fighting against big bears, wrestling with big bears. All right, if you can wrestle and beat down bears that are way bigger than you, what are you afraid of? You know what I mean? What the hell does a Khabib have to be afraid of Tony Ferguson? When inclined to the fact that Tony Ferguson had been holding up the fight for far too long, while Khabib has been doing his job.
Yeah, you telling the truth, man. Dang.
And listen, man. At the end of the day, man, I don't know much about MMA fighting. I only follow Khabib because he's one of my favorite fighters. And the thing is, as much as Tony Ferguson may bring a lot of different dimensions to the table. Listen, you held up the fight for too long. Khabib wasn't going to wait for you. All right, he wasn't going to wait for you. And Khabib has been handling his business like a true champ. The one thing that you respect about Khabib is that he lets his fighting do the talking. He don't need to be all talking trash and everything else in between, man. It is what it is, bro.
Shh, man, 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 man. Yeah, yeah. Khabib he's a straight shooter, man. He don't really have a lot of need for a lot of stuff anymore. Um, man is just he just don't. Khabib just don't really care about the day to day life. Khabib cares about family. That's all he care about. Anything that's gonna harm that, Khabib is not interested. He's not afraid of anybody. He's pretty much cleaned out damn near the whole roster. He done made people
Yep.
quit that ain't never quit. You know, he's
Hmm.
he's not afraid of Tony Ferguson.
Damn right he's not. And when you basically can beat the hell out of Dana White's money boy, Conor McGregor, and make him submit and basically make him eat his own words. I mean, bro, that's something, man. Listen, think about this for a moment, okay? When you mess with a man's religion and a man's family, you're asking to get yourself humiliated and destroyed. And I always tell this every time. You don't ever mess around with a man's religion. I don't care if you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, it don't matter. You mess with a man's religion and his belief and you take it this far with your family, bro, you asking for trouble, bro. And that's what it is. And I'm telling you, Khabib is built in a way where his religion and his family is his life. If he wants to retire from fighting and he saved up enough money, he said, "Hey, I've retired enough money to take care of my family and to support my heritage and tradition and my religion." He's always going to be content with that because he's in a perfect position where he can do pretty much whatever the hell he wants. And at this point, man, if there's nobody out there that could really challenge his greatness, he might go down as probably one of the best, MMA fighters of his time, and surpass everything Conor McGregor did throughout his whole career. And people try to put Conor McGregor above what Khabib has done. Tell me right now, what has Conor McGregor done other than unifying divisions? All right, what has he done in the last few fights? All he's done is just taking a huge payday with Floyd Mayweather and got his ass whooped in the boxing ring. Then he comes back and then he gets tapped out by Khabib. And then, but way before that, Nate Diaz exposed the high job. Come on, Irish people. What is it? Can you defend that? And as coach, you would say, how are you going to explain this?
How the hell are you gonna explain any of this? How you gonna explain this? Yeah.
Damn right.
I don't know how he's gonna explain this, Abel Maher. I just don't know. But I know they're lying.
Mm-hmm. And also, I want to talk a little bit about the Jon Jones thing, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna listen. Like I said in the Smoke City Mobcast last night, the only thing that I would say about Jon Jones is simply this: Jon Jones needs help. Like I said, he needs help because he needs somebody with him that's going to be strong enough to tell him don't do this stuff. But that's the only thing I'm going to say about it. But other than that, like I said before, where is the outrage for Conor McGregor of all the things that he's done outside of the ring? And answer the question this again, there, Coach, for me, my man. Has Jon Jones ever thrown a dolly at the bus?
No.
Has he ever assaulted anybody outside of the ring?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
No. The only thing he's gotten in trouble for is just self-inflicted stuff, getting busted for cocaine, getting arrested for DUI. That's it, and basically getting yourself busted for using PEDs. But he did this to himself. But he's never done at least half of the stuff that Conor McGregor has done. Now imagine if Daniel Cormier did half of the stuff that Conor McGregor did. They will be all over his ass. Okay? But they love to sweep this behind the rug every time because, one, he has the same skin color that everyone else in America got. They all love to push this guy that, is a talkative, white man that could basically back things up. Yeah, right. Tell that to Nate Diaz. Tell that to, Khabib Nurmagomedov that made him look like a fool in the ring. Listen, he has a good heavy hands, but he has horrible stamina. All you gotta do is wear him out and make him tap, and he can't do nothing about it.
Nope, he can't do anything about it. And all them guys. Conor McGregor got mental issues. Tony Ferguson got mental issues. I mean, they all got mental issues. They all need help. But the only person that they seem to need help is Jon Jones. So I'm not producing any more videos. Okay, when these people they come out, and if they can be fair and if they can call out everybody, then I'll do it. Until then, and don't come to my channel saying, "Oh man, why you ain't talking about Jon Jones?" Well, you know what? You get off your ass and you gonna make a video. You talk about Jon Jones. Go tell Ariel Hawani, okay, to go talk about, go tell him to talk about McGregor. Go tell Luke Thomas to talk about McGregor. Go tell Dan Raphael. Go tell old media to talk about McGregor. And then when they talk about McGregor and they give McGregor that same work, then I'll come on and I'll be fair and talk about Jon Jones. I'll talk about Broner. I'll talk about Mayweather. But I ain't talking about no other dudes, no other brothers. I ain't talking about no more they exploits in the media. I ain't gonna put them down. Look, if I say anything, yep, it's a bad thing. I'm gonna wait till we find out all. We need all the evidence first. We need all the information. I'm gonna do what they do. We don't have all the
Mm-hmm.
information yet to make a clear assessment of the problem. That's what I'm gonna start saying. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see how they like it.
absolutely.
Because people telling
Yeah,
me, well,
absolutely.
Coach, you don't know all the information about Ashlee Evans Smith stealing those masks. I do know the information. Information is she took them off the porch when she wasn't supposed to. She didn't bring them back,
Yep.
and they gone. She stole them. I mean,
Yep.
clear cut. There's a video of her taking the stuff. How the hell you gonna explain that?
Yep.
How you gonna explain that?
Exactly. Yep. And there's also physical evidence of what Sergey Kovalev did to that poor white woman. Where are the articles? Where is the outrage for that? Like I said, and I'm not gonna say what I said last night in the Smoke City podcast. This is PG-13. But Me Too movement and Time's Up. Where's your voices in all that, huh?
Yeah,
You love to
oxygen.
talk. You love to talk. You love to talk. You love to attack black men every single turn. But where's your outrage for this? For this idiot? For this low life piece of trash, Sergey Kovalev. Where's
Yeah,
your outrage in that, huh?
Oxygen Network. Where's your
Yep.
outrage? Y'all care about women's
Mhm.
issues. Oxygen Network. Come on, where you at?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yep.
How about you, Gail King? You love to attack Kobe Bryant too. Where's your do your research? And I'm a journalism major, and I'm disappointed of how they treated Kobe Bryant in the weeks after his death. Where's that same outrage when Elvis Presley was messing around with minors, huh? How you
Uh,
gonna explain this? Hmm?
where your same outrage when Oscar De La Hoya raped that 15-year-old girl down in Mexico? How you gonna explain this?
Thank you. Yep. Tell me that. I'll be sitting back and waiting for it. Because you know what I mean. If I were sitting next to her, I would challenge her on every single point, and she would not love what I said. But I don't care. That's just the truth of the matter.
Yep, and she definitely wouldn't want to. She don't want no debate. She ain't a debater. She just a reporter. That's all she is.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut it, and I'm gonna go ahead and step away though, bro. But I appreciate you accepting my call. But I'm gonna continue to listen to your show. Everybody in the chat, let's continue to help this man get to 10,000 subs, though, man. Nearly, keep grinding, though, bro, and we'll keep on pushing, baby.
Yeah. Hey, that's what's up, man. My man Abel Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the building. Okay. Yep. I need what? I need 11,010 subs, and I'll be at 10,000. And y'all, that's what it is. That's all I need. 10,000. I don't worry about no more. I really don't worry about subs like that anyway. It grow. But 10,000 subs, yeah, that's a solid. The channel is solid. That's solid, and it take years to build that up. But yeah, that's solid. 10,000 is solid. Let me tell you. Okay, we can do some work with that. Oh snap! Who y'all over here? Instagram been done got y'all in trouble, man. I don't even lie. Instagram will get you in trouble. This is a sidebar. Instagram get you in trouble, man. For real, man. For real. I better leave them Instagram thoughts alone, buddy. I'm telling you. I don't even be accepting no friend requests from them jokers, man. I don't accept them, man. Cause I know it'll be people up to no good. And it's like as soon as I cut Instagram on, as soon as I look at it, you see some thought with a water buffalo ass. I mean, that's the first thing you see. And I be like, God, dog, what the heck? Then I just start laughing, man. Then I start laughing. That's what it is. But shoot. Okay. Well, guys, I got about 15 minutes left. So what y'all want to talk about now? 15 minutes left. Okay. First thing pop up in the chat, that's what we talk about. Let me see who got it. Okay, they are abundant. If you don't kill nobody. Okay, Tay Brown looking around in circles. Yeah, them Instagram thoughts, they're crazy, man. So as soon as you log on to Instagram, it's a big old fat booty just right there. And you can't help it, you know? Man, some of these women, they get offended too, man. Like, and I'm like, what are you offended for? Okay, you got like the whole crack of your ass showing. What, you don't think people gonna say, hey, you got a nice booty. Hey, you got a big butt. Okay, Torrin Brown, let's talk about easy fights. Okay, bum fights. Wow. Well, there's a lot of that going around in boxing, ain't it? MMA, though, honestly, we don't see. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Conor taking easy fights. Conor McGregor? I don't know if Khabib was an easy fight. Let's look at his resume. Let's see who was an easy fight. And I would tell you if I agree with that or not. Let's look at his resume. And we got to see at the time, okay? At the time, if it was an easy fight for the time. I mean, no. Sure, dog. Type in Conor McGregor mugshot. It's like automatic because they're a criminal. Yeah, them Instagram thoughts, they get you in trouble, man. You better not be DMing them jokers, man. Them jokers, they looking for money. They looking for money. Yeah, Cowboy was easy. He threw that fight. He threw that fight. It's just my opinion. All his losses have been by submission. Let's see. Yeah, he beat Cerrone. Cerrone threw that fight. He fought Khabib, Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez probably was easy. Eddie Alvarez, Nate Diaz, that was not easy. Yep, Jose Aldo was easy. Got him out of there. Chad Mendez was a tough fight at first. Conor be knocking these dudes out. Max Holloway was not an easy fight. Ooh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, you know what? He probably wouldn't. You know what though? Conor McGregor said he would step up and fight Tony Ferguson. He said he would. He said he would fight Tony Ferguson, but you know, that fight will probably not materialize. Dana is gonna probably have to have that fight in his backyard. Seriously, and he would probably do it too. Dana got a big house. He got like an arena in his house. Man, Dana would sanction that fight at his damn house. You don't even know where you're gonna have it at, man. I would listen to no Dana White anyway. Oh man. Okay. We will get our closing thoughts, man. We'll get our closing thoughts. Alright guys, thank y'all for joining me. I'm gonna come back on tomorrow night, okay? About the same time, about 9, 10. Oh, okay, wait a minute. What about the April fight? Do you think we will see a fight in April? No. I don't think we're gonna see. If we do, I'll be wrong. Okay. It just don't seem that Dana White is having a lot of success because people are shutting down. People keep shutting him down. Okay. People keep shutting him down, and I think Dana White's problem is a venue. I think that's the problem, is just getting a venue. Okay. MMA is starting back. Better, yeah. I think MMA is gonna start first. And Dana White is going to push that, man. Microphone check. All right. There we go. We back. Uh, yeah, he might have it at the White House. Hell, who knows? Tay Brown. Yeah. Fat Loss Media. Agreed. Thank you. Have a great show. Earned a new sub. Love the show. Okay. Hey, man. Well, thanks for the subscription, man. Yep, we can talk about some real stuff tomorrow, man. Anybody, y'all want to talk about anything? We can just have like a show where you guys dictate what we talk about, man. We can talk about anything, man. PG-13. Nah, you know what? Tomorrow night, I'm going to take the PG-13 rating off. I'm going to take that off, okay? And, yeah, we'll just take out the PG-13 rating and do what we do. Okay, and let's come on here and let's talk, let's cook, ether. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all made it do what he do. George Page, the whole state of California is under martial law. Yep, the military in there. That's okay. It's gonna be where we at too, George. Trust me, it's coming. Okay, people don't want to do what they're supposed to do. People don't want to do it. People hard hit it. Okay. So if you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, they're gonna make you do it. That's what it is. But guys, thank you for joining the show tonight. Here's your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.